Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So everybody, welcome back. I know we skipped last week, but here we are again. So the week before last, we had picked up with Quadri at the Golden Feather with Lady Rose, whom he had met at the university, and the two had spent a long while chatting and drinking. Quadri entertaining the lady with exaggerated stories from his current and past life, and shenanigans with the party. So the two were about to leave when Quadri stole some of the money on the table and was confronted about it. And when confronted about it, he convinced that the server, Tim, that the reduced amount was indeed accurate. He then asked about his new friend, the Lady Rose, and then learned that she had some issues with her very jealous husband, who I will just name drop here because, well, I know I mentioned his name last 2 weeks ago, but this man who confronted Quadri, the husband, his name is Iemon. And Tim, the server, did offer a discreet exit should Quadri ever wish to steal away with Lady Rose. So Quadri went on to meet the lady in the lobby and was approached by said jealous husband, Iemon, who questioned the pair on the nature of their meeting. And despite Quadri's goodwill, the man demanded that they meet at the Rusty Anchor for a fight, which Quadri, of course, had already arranged to fight at the Rusty Anchor this evening, and that Quadri would bring two of his best fighters to accompany him. So Quadri agreed to the challenge and went back to the barkeep to get some information on the husband of Lady Rose. And so while that was going on, Quadri then started on his way back to the cafe, which was the agreed meeting spot for the group. And at the university with Maxim and Nia, the pair were discussing their interactions with Professor Jahi, voicing their suspicions and need for caution. Nia decided to go to the library, while Maxim was interested in watching Carolyn, who is LaRose, who's one of the personal secretaries to Elamon. And he then followed her to the administrative office. I can speak. The administrative office. So Nia headed to the library, which was rather quiet and all but abandoned. She began to seek out books on magic and magic history, and there's quite a lot of basic and foundational knowledge, stuff going back all the way to the creation myth. And she noticed Quill, and the two began to chat, and he revealed that he was in fact, God Rays, the god Cephas. And he encouraged Nia and blessed the party, wherever they were, with his remaining strength, and everyone was able to level up. And so over with Maxim, he was following Carolyn and watched her as she went through the administrative office, bumping into a rather rude, an authoritative Lord Griffin, and she continued up to her office. So tonight we're picking up at the university administration office, where Maxim is in disguise and following Carolyn to her office. And if I'm correct, Nia was still in the library after having seen Quill/Cephas again, and Quadri was on his way back to the cafe as a meeting point with the party. So, Maxim, we're picking up with you, buddy. Carolyn she just went up to her office after having a kind of heated exchange with Lord Griffin, and as it can be seen on the map, you were following her up there. So she's now closed the door, and you are up to where her office would be, that general level.
Which, if I remember correctly...
What do you do, lovely boy?
I don't know if we're there yet, but I do think something of note that happened last time is that he did... First, that he fake filled out... he fake gave Lord Griffin some forms to look over.
Yeah.
For Nia's... Just kind of some paperwork for Nia, and he's very quickly now made those into real forms, grabbed and then filled out some forms to actually have a physical copy in case that comes up. Yeah. I think he was gonna go and observe he was gonna try and observe the room, but I think we had discussed that there were no windows to look into her office, so it was just kind of a door situation. Let's see. Let's see. what would be a good idea to do here? I know what is a good idea.
It is entirely up to you.
I'm gonna cast
Bring
Fireball!
roses and start singing a Meatloaf song, or you can cast Fireball in an expensive library. That too. So I guess it's the administration office, but still.
Administrative office. I feel like, though, the administrative office would even be more satisfying than a library. No, I am not going to go with that one. What I will do, though, is I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. One of the abilities is... One of the abilities of that spell, actually, that I want to start with real quick is to... I can... let's see. You can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. So, firstly, I want to see... is she still in the room, or are there multiple people in the room? Because I don't want to walk in on somebody else as well. And then I also just kind of get a general layout without like knowing what people are thinking, but I just kind of get a general layout of people in the area.
All right. So within the office, Carolyn is the only one in there. It is a rather large space, full of rather tidy cabinets and cupboards and papers on her desk. Are you wanting to know what it's looking like in there? Or...
Well, I cannot see into the room. Right now.
See exactly? Okay.
This is just kind of... It's like I get a ping for every, like, mental thinking presence in the rough area. So... Okay.
So...
Like, if there's a wall in between us, or a door in this case, and, like, hypothetical situations, like, I could be in this situation there, like, if I, like, in a dungeon or something like that, I can, like, use this to, like, detect whether there's nobody behind the door, if there's, like, one or two people behind the door, or if there's, like, 50 goblins, like, behind the door. I don't know what they are. I can just detect that there are presences and roughly where they are, I think.
Alright, so there is just one presence and roughly in the center of the room.
That makes sense. Alright. Next, I am going to switch to just kind of trying to... It's a good spell, because you can use it to do that, then you can use it for surface level thoughts, and then you can use it for deeper thoughts, but then they're aware, and then they can also roll a resist. So I'm just going to do the surface level thoughts, and she does not detect, would not be detecting this. And this is just kind of what is most on the mind in that moment. Just kind of generally what's on their mind at the moment. Thoughts, feelings.
So generally what is on her mind at the moment is regret, and specifically, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Maxim. Why did I do this? But I had to. But I'm sorry. There's like this combative back and forth. I'm sorry, but I had to. I'm sorry, but I didn't have to exactly, but then this would happen. There's this general combativeness going through her head.
Okay. Maxim will kind of pause at the door for a moment, just kind of a little stunned, not really certain, kind of feeling uncertain about himself for a moment. And I think he's going to kind of, after a moment or two, he's going to kind of cough and kind of bring himself back into character.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna ready himself, steel himself, and he is going to give a light knock on the door.
Right at that, there's like this little gasp behind the door and a call. Who is it?
Oh, just I forget if I. This is out of character. I forget if I actually mentioned the fake name to her already. Just me from earlier. I just had some
I don't think
papers
you
I
did
forgot to drop
mention the
off.
name, but yeah.
He's just gonna say
Oh,
me from earlier.
then enter.
He is going to open the door and kind of slip in, and then just kind of, I don't know if sly would be the right word, but slyly close the door behind him quietly.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
She seem to recognize?
Yeah. So once you are
this?
inside, you will see. Does she seem to recognize what?
Oh, not that he's Maxim necessarily, though that might also be happening now. I don't know. But just kind of recognize this disguise from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. There would be this sort of confused look on her face, and as she sits at her desk, it's strange I've never seen you around here before, and all of a sudden you're bringing me things. And nobody really knows my favorite order from the cafe.
Lucky guess, I suppose. He kind of says, not looking her in the eye. And as for why you haven't seen me around, it's been a while since I've been back around on these grounds.
Right.
I still have the spell up. It lasts for a minute, and he like, this is happening in a decent time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious on how her thoughts may have shifted at the moment.
So right now her thoughts are mistrust, and it's growing by the second.
Fair enough. Out of character. Fair enough.
And she slowly rises from her desk, keeping her hands, one hand behind her back as she circles around. So what did you bring me?
Oh, this was just some documents for my companion. I wanted to make sure things got filled out properly for the moment, but I suppose I was a bit curious about something.
About what?
What you had in your pocket? Referring to the paper that she had.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's playing it off as
This. I'll leave this much up to you, but this may not be something to discuss on school grounds. He's actually going to kind of turn to look around this office, just kind of like inquisitively.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would also like to make an investigation check on if he could notice any listening devices potentially. Okay. Or magical or mundane.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check if you like.
All right. That would be a 17.
A 17, okay. So as far as you can tell, there is nothing. There are no sort of bugs or listening devices. The only thing really going on as far as anything intrusive would be your own detect thoughts.
Yeah, fair enough. I assume mistrust is continuing to gain, or does the...
Yes. And you have your back towards her? Is that what you said?
Not entirely, but he's not looking directly at her. He's kind of turned a little bit to look around the office and observe.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as you do, there is a sharp point in the middle of your back. It's not being pressed in very hard, but it's there. Now you tell me right now, are you one of Valen's spies? One of Valmon's new cronies?
I
don't trust you. Now what are you doing here?
He's gonna just kind of describe what his reaction is. He's gonna kind of definitely be surprised for a moment and like have a shocked expression on his face. Let's see. He's gonna, after she kind of finishes what she said, kind of actually chuckle a little. I can assure you that is not why I'm here.
Better not be lying. And she does finally press this blade, this point, whatever it is, kind of sharper into your shoulder blades.
Perhaps it can't be avoided. Oh man, let me roll for this, because this is a weird place for Maxim, but at this point, this is a bit of a leap of faith. And let me make sure
I don't know where you were going with this.
I want to be able to trust you. So here it is, my leap of faith. That I can, in fact, trust you. And definitely with his wits about him to try and, very tensely, I should mention, very, very tensely, he has kind of, with her putting the knife in his back, he has put his hands up in the air a little bit. He's gonna, as long as she's let him, slowly try and start to turn around and drop the disguise.
She does allow you to turn just a bit, and as the disguise starts to drop, her eyes will widen and the dagger drops to the floor with a loud clang. How did you...
It is a long story, and one that might be better recounted elsewhere.
I was so sorry. I didn't... But I had to. It was a choice between you or my family, and I didn't want to, Maxim, but I had to. I'm so sorry. And as soon as she says your name, she covers her mouth.
What's about him listening for anybody that might have had some kind of reaction or might be approaching or anything like that?
Okay, so you want to listen for any footsteps or anything?
Yeah, he is very on edge right now.
Okay, roll me... nope. You know what? You're on edge. You do not hear anything.
like I said, perhaps better somewhere else. I
Agreed.
wanted to believe that it was not you, but I why?
But it was me. I had to. I had to prove my loyalty somehow, and
Maxim
if I
kind of
didn't, you know what it would have meant.
droops his head down.
Maxim, please, I'm only here because I had to protect my folks. They'd be just where you were, too, and I had to protect them, too.
Were they suspecting of you? Did they have a critical eye of you? Why would they have been? He kind of winces a little bit. It was a long year. I grew bitter. Why?
You have every right to. Yes, I did sentence you there, but I didn't want to, Maxim. You were being outspoken, and they saw me with you all the time. They were questioning my loyalty, and I had to save not only myself but my parents. Surely you understand? I was scared, Maxim.
Kind of takes a deep breath. And I guess I would like a persuasion check from her to see. I guess to kind of see his reaction.
A persuasion check?
Yeah.
So you want me to roll a persuasion?
I guess this might also be an insight check as well.
Okay. All right. So it's insight for you,
probably...
persuasion for her.
Let's see if she can get the message across and be
Contested.
prepared openly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll roll for her persuasion.
I got a 22
You roll
insight.
for your... Oh my god. I got a 5. Oh.
Ooh. How honest
So
is she being? How honest is she
maybe it's
being?
your bitterness. Maybe it's all the emotion that's hitting you, and the hurt of the idea of betrayal. But you are not feeling it. You're not believing this girl's sob story. You're like, nah, bro. She's tearing up over here. She's putting on a good performance, but you're just not believing it. You're not sure whether you really can believe her or not.
Well, is it?
I mean, so
I don't believe her, or is it?
She straight up sold you out for her family. Like,
Is it?
she literally told you it's true. I'm the one who. I pointed the finger. It's literally me. It's why you're in jail.
Is it? I don't believe her, or is it? I'm just kind of the built-up bitterness just kind of makes me feel very little for her sob story.
Given your extremely high insight roll and her very low persuasion, this feels rather genuine coming from her, but you're still
just bitter,
unsure as you reflect on all the year that you've had in jail.
It's you still got locked up, and she did admit that she had to throw you under the bus. That's not an easy thing to just get over.
I can't just move on like this did not happen. But
know.
I'm trying to move past it.
I never forgot about you. I wanted to. Do you know how badly I wanted to visit you, to see you, make sure you were okay? That's why when I heard that you had escaped, I was so grateful. I hope that you got far away from here, and as much as I wanted to see you, I hoped that you were far away from this place.
I must be a fool, because
I
here I
tried to
am.
keep you here, near to my heart. And she takes out the mugshot drawing and lays it on the desk.
We have plenty of time to work out this mess later, but I need to know that if I can count on you.
Yes,
I'm
I
trying
promise.
to stop this whole mess.
You have a plan?
That depends.
Well, I can help you, Max. Now that you're out, now that you're
I need to know that I can.
now that you're out, I can help you. I can try.
I need to know that I can trust you.
You can.
I'm sorry I put you in
You
that
don't.
situation to begin with, but why couldn't you have just trusted me?
I trusted that you were right. I trusted that you were right, but I couldn't trust that it would be safe.
Never would have been. It still isn't. It still isn't. But that's part of believing something, I guess.
Things have changed. This whole mess only brought me closer to Elmon, and I am privy to a lot that happens in that castle. Maxim, I can help you. I can help your organization, your group, whatever you might have.
I hope you
That
can.
girl, Nia, is she part of your team? Or is she?
I want to roll insight again to see if she's just vying for information or if she's genuinely like just trying to like understand, learn about this. I guess
That was a really good insight that you rolled, and I'm going to go ahead and say that she does seem genuinely interested in like understanding and helping. There's a desperation in her eyes that you have seen before.
or if I'm curious on where this desperation I've seen has come from.
Is that being said out loud?
No. I mean,
Or is this
I said it out loud, but no, I'm just curious on what that desperation it reminds me of specifically.
Yeah. So, this reminds you of when you were originally being outspoken towards Elamon, someone who seems to have given the world really so much and been such a leader, but also knowing that he is in fact a powerful leader, that you recognize
Could very much become a
the
tyrant.
fear.
This is the sort of fear that
She's felt for your safety before.
Like I said, if we're going to do this, if you're willing to take this risk, this is not the place that we should discuss things. But this is
then where
your
where are you
last.
staying?
This is going to be your last chance, then. If you do not wish to get involved, risk the dangers that will be faced, this is your out. Forget you saw me. Have your closure. And hopefully the world will turn out a better place. But if you get involved, you will acknowledge these risks. I will try to ensure anything I can for your family, but there are no guarantees.
And as you list these caveats, she does pause. You've seen this analytical mind at work before, where she considers the risk versus the reward, potentially. And then finally she looks up to you. This time it's for you. Let me help you. I can get you in. The party? You've heard about it at this point already?
Yes.
Is that the goal?
I need you.
You'll be my
to say
plus
it.
one.
I just need you to say it.
You have my support. Promise.
All right. I just want to double check her certainty on this. I guess this might be a separate insight check, or if you wanted to use the last one, either way works for me.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll a separate insight check here.
All right. This one is going to be a 17.
17. So that's pretty good. She seems genuine. As she reaches out a hand to, shake your hand.
All right. Then he will kind of extend his own hand and shake hers. It's a deal. Yes, we are planning on going to the party. And it would do well for us to have that cover of the plus one. But it should be with the disguise before. Obviously not.
Of course.
Kind of gesturing to himself in his, revealed form.
Understood. And with my pull, I know I can get you in without a problem. I'll pass you off as some date I've been vague about, and just now finally bringing you along. I'll think of something. Something simple but believable.
Could iron out a plan when we next meet up. We're going to be, I believe, at the Rusty Anchor tonight. I can go over more of what has happened. what the plan is. But once again, somewhere a bit safer than here, I think.
Of course. And is that place really where you're going to sleep tonight, or do you have other arrangements?
It's kind of says a bit coyly. It's a risky business. We were suspected where we were staying before. We've moved on from those suspicions. We hope at least. But the less that people suspect us, the better off we will be. And there are a few other places that would be less suspicious. Well, definitely not suspicious, but just kind of fades into obscurity there.
I understand. Then I'll find you this evening.
All right. Kind of gives a nod. He starts to turn towards the door, but he kind of pauses. I am sorry we are in this mess.
I'm sorry too.
And he is going to reaffirm his disguise. And he is going to walk out the door. Oh, before he goes, I am supposed to leave this with you. In disguise, he still uses his voice. And drops the paperwork off with her. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily worry about the paperwork that he created for Nia. I do it with it what you wish, but well, other than maybe turn it in, but that was the cover. Kind of says a little awkwardly.
Very well then.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. He kind of reaffirms. And he will leave and begin making his way back towards the library, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Kind of keeping an eye out for anybody that might be watching him at the moment.
All right. So you're heading to the library where, Nia is?
Yes.
Currently? Okay.
Yes.
Where's my Nia token? Oh no, where's she gone? Them rebels took Zeus. That's Helen's dog. I know, oh no. Anyway, sorry. So, if we reset this library of the administration.
By the way, I still can't move this one.
To the library again, yeah. Okay, well, poo-poo on you. Anyways, so
just
here we are. Nia, you've been hanging out with Quill, aka Cephas, which I clumsily revealed last session. But anywho, y'all are still here, hanging out at the moment, and then Maxim walks in.
In disguise. But he kind of looks around, and once finding her, will kind of make his way over to her.
Okay.
I assume Maxim would not recognize Cephas in this form for sure, or does he?
Yeah, for sure. You do not recognize him in this form.
Well, things been going well?
Oh, has it already been an hour? Oh,
Oh no, I think it's more like 40-ish minutes. But I said I would come and join you once I was done, and here I am. Wait, he doesn't use a voice. Never mind. Slipped into a voice
Yeah, it's
again.
okay. I got it. How dare you? White cloaks surround you. You're dead.
I mean, granted, this is not necessarily the worst company, but he does not know that this guy is trustworthy,
kidding.
much less Cephas.
Mm-hmm.
Things going well, I take it?
yeah, just passing the time reading. And she'll hold up the book that she has in her hand.
That is certainly fair. Kind of.
Just getting her up to speed. And Cephas, Quill, he turns and puts a book away on the shelf.
Helping her out, I see.
Of course. Yeah. It's the least I can do for you all. And he gives Nia a wink.
Certainly appreciated. He kind of says a little warily. He's kind of giving, I don't know if Nia is paying any attention at all, like, he's kind of giving Nia a look like, what is going on?
Is Nia paying attention? Nope.
Maxim is very confused.
But he helped me out a lot, and I think I am all set for the party. Did you get whatever you were going to do situated?
Yes, I think things went well, perhaps even better than expected. I can share with you, but I don't wish to take up this man's time necessarily, so perhaps we should head out for the time being.
Yeah,
or,
we should also meet up with Guanji, right?
Kind of giving her a look like, shut up. Don't be quite this open.
And Quill / Cephas, he just grins and shakes his head, and looks as if he's about to squeeze past you, Maxim. But before that, he says, "Well, I think you two will do just fine, and good luck tonight, Maxim." And he pats his shoulder and finishes squeezing by and walking down the hall.
He like pauses, like, oh, okay, so he's being nice, and then he just pauses again, like, wait, what the fuck? He, I think he's.
Okay, so shall we go now? And Nia's quickly putting the book that she had back on the shelf and turning away from Maxim.
Stunned in silence for a moment, and he just kind of like looks over at this stranger, then kind of looks back towards Nia, and it's like, yeah, wait. Do I know you? He kind of says as
he says this out loud?
Not super loudly, but he does say this loud enough for Quill Cephas to hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So mid-step, Quill will turn back around and smile. It's been a while, but you do know me.
All right. Thanks for the... Wait, why are... Kind of turns to me at... What? Can you explain what What's going on? I feel like I missed something very important.
We should go meet up with our companion now. I think that
That's
would be wise.
not going to be a problem. Kind of gesturing
Be
towards this
any
guy.
whatsoever.
No, no. The opposite of a problem.
Okay. Kind of a little overwhelmed. He's just going to take a deep breath in, hold it for a second, and a deep breath out, and just kind of go, okay. Let's go and do that then, I suppose. Smash cut to them doing that, I guess.
And yeah, let's go ahead and scoot on over. Let's see, I was using the Tipsy Duck as the thingy as well. Okay. Yep. So this is the cafe that you guys are back in. I know it's also the Tipsy Duck, but ignore that for now. We still have a poet. We still have a bard doing poetry, slam poetry hour over here in the corner. And we've got you guys walking into the cafe. There's several people hanging out there, just having a gay old time. As people are wont to do in college cafes.
So, by the way, if you've been saying anything, you are muted. I don't know if you've had any commentary or anything, but just want to make sure you knew that.
We can switch over to you, actually, Quadri.
I think they're just gonna chill.
As you are heading over to the cafe. As your companions are already convening, but how about you?
No, I left. I'm just waiting there, I guess. I'm waiting for the... I mean, is there anything else here? Do I see anything?
Not particularly, just checking in on you. Alright, so do you want to be waiting for them, or would you rather them wait for you?
Who's gonna wait?
Who wants to make a dramatic entrance, in other words?
I mean, how long would my thing have taken? I don't... Because storytelling was for a good bit, but... How long do you guys...
Yeah, so they might be waiting on... You know, now that I think about it, they might be waiting on you now. Yeah.
Yeah,
because he also did go like
sense.
across the city as well, a decent bit.
Across the city,
yeah.
plus story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is getting on early evening as you are walking over to the cafe, the university cafe, and street lamps are just beginning to be lit in preparation for the dimming sky. People are running back to their dorms. Stalls are beginning to close up. Things are just beginning to say goodnight.
Sounds so peaceful for such an unpeaceful night that we're about to have.
So you arrive to the cafe. Your companions are sitting at a table, patiently or perhaps impatiently waiting for you. What do you do? What's your entrance?
Simple, calm, and yet completely... And just double check the rule. Yeah, no. It's that very much slam door entrance, but I paused it in a way that it doesn't look like I'm the one who did it. It slams open first, and there's no one there, and that's when I just walk around the corner, just walk through the open doors.
Okay.
Walk through the doors.
Yeah, no, I was coming around the corner, but I sent that little mage hand in early to just slam door open, and then you see me walk like a second or two later.
Very dramatic. Should we? I mean, I assume Maxim's just like got something from the cafe. He's just been kind of nursing it for a while, reading a book, and I don't know if Maxim and Nia caught up with what was going on, but yeah.
That's entirely up to you guys.
I mean, how long did you guys want to wait for me? Because, like I said, my thing would have taken a good bit.
You could be in the middle of explaining that whole thing when Audrey walks up to you.
I mean, I forget exactly when they left to go and split up and do their stuff, but I think that was like midday, early afternoon, so assuming that it took like... they've probably been here probably a couple hours, I would assume. Like, probably not too long. 2 or 3 at most. If it's early evening in the fall.
So, what do you say? How do you greet your buddies? You know?
I mean, assuming I don't how. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there you are.
Here.
Okay.
Can you hear?
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd walk in and just look around and see if I can find them.
I don't think we're hiding from you.
Yeah, it doesn't probably take long.
Alrighty then, I'm just gonna go up and approach you guys and just ignore anyone who stares.
Okay.
Things go.
You see another
right
person in the corner with messy hair, sipping a heavy drink. His name is Zimzu. You were him in another life. No, I'm kidding.
Do I recognize Zimzu?
Anyways, okay, so
Yeah.
you're approaching the table.
Do I?
I'm sorry, that was rude of me to distract you.
It's fine, it's fine.
Guys, as soon as we get to the Castral treasure room, that's when we're gonna find Zimzu just stuffing his pockets. Because he's emptied out the entire treasury.
He's got like 5 bags of holding and they're all to the brim.
Look, if I know Zimzu, it's gonna be the mask situation where we're gonna say, you know what, let's rob this guy while we're also finishing this mission. As soon as we get to the vault door, he's just gonna bust out like the mask. He'll only say hi to you, Maxim, and say, later guys, and just tail it out of there with just bags of gold and stuff.
Something like that, yeah. Hey Maxim, where's that go? Yeah. Anyway. Did things go well with you, Quandary?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's great. Made a new friend, and made another new friend, and we're gonna fight later tonight.
Oh, you have a fight later on tonight?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm chewing. What happened there? Is this a scheduled thing, or did somebody challenge you or something?
No, you just go there to do it.
And somebody challenged you.
And my new friend challenged him.
Sounds like an interesting friend. Were there perhaps insults added in as well, or was this just a...
I mean, I don't think so.
Alright. Well, I think the plan was to head there for the night, so... The Tipsy Duck, I take it? Or the Rusty Anchor, I'm sorry. I was
gonna ask, I was like, whoa, is that a Tipsy... Oh, well, there's a fight ring here? You guys didn't tell me.
It's been going on the entire time right next to us.
Actually, all of them have fight rings, so even the high
one door away from the bar is actually just an entire arena. And just no one ever told me.
All 3 of the different places that we could have stayed had different fight rings, including the high class one.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like slapping people with leather gloves. And the golden feather.
Oh, it's just slapping with gloves, but everybody has like different gloves. So like somebody's slapping with like a leather glove, somebody's smacking with like cashmere, and there's just one guy who's absolutely destroying other people with a golden set of plate gauntlets.
No, what I imagine is like the two most like the friskiest of these guys is essentially just throwing gloves down at each other, and then as soon as it looks like they're about to fight, two bigger guys from immediately behind them do the actual fighting in the ring.
Stand-ins.
Essentially,
that seems about right. That sounds about right.
As soon as they essentially throw down their gloves, the actual fighters come in and do it.
That tracks. Steed will fight on my behalf. All right.
But yeah.
Is there anything we should go over?
He asked me to bring friends, so you guys want to go see me fight this other guy? Because there's another fight I have scheduled. But this other guy wanted me to bring people.
Yeah. Did he mean for the show, like a show, or for a fight?
Just I guess he wanted people there. I'm assuming it was for a show. Okay, no, I found it. This is Zimzu. This is his level of.
Sounds about right.
But yeah.
No, I think that I'm ready to go. Yeah. Any objections or anything? Or
no, let's go.
I
just resting and waiting for the actual time for it to happen. Then we're going over, I guess.
I will share as we're kind of going, very discreetly, share about how we may have a new ally, somebody he knew from before, though I don't think he's going to go into details at this point in time. But he will share that we hopefully have a new ally.
I mean, that's definitely something good.
Yeah.
That we need more of.
Could always use more allies. Speaking of which, I don't think we had updated him on Jahi's situation yet, so I assume we also would do that with him.
Yeah.
And I asked, did he do anything to find a a new invitation or anything? Get into the party? Because that was what I think we had discussed Quandary was going to work on. I forget though whether...
I am. I'm working on it. If you ask, he's working on it.
Alright. I think we do have a bit of time from the sounds of it. Not an excessive amount, but a bit of time.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna say, as you guys are walking to
we get jumped.
The Rusty Anchor, this is while you're having your conversation. And, oh my gosh, I forgot all these tokens I had laying around here. Okay, yeah, this is from things ago. Yeah.
Things ago.
So, if you want to go ahead and go over things that you had going on, that's cool. If you want to explain what all you guys have been doing, you can, but you've also been watching it omnisciently as the players, so it's up to you how much detail you want to go into.
Yeah, no, I more or less tell you guys what happened. But from my perspective, which is just, I found a new friend, we told stories, we had drinks. And I got to meet her husband.
Maxim has his suspicions, but he's not gonna say anything at the moment yet. All right.
I met a god.
Had you told Maxim this yet?
I don't
Like at the cafe?
think so. I don't know if I can ask.
Maxim just kind of eyes open up wide, like, oh, so that's what that was. Which one, just to be certain?
Am I a good one? Yeah, it should be
All
fine.
right.
It was Cephas.
Cephas. I think he says that a little louder than you do. I mean, I don't think literally just saying the name of one of the gods is necessarily going to like be too suspicious, but that's still he says that a little louder than probably should have. That is good news. That is good news. That's how he knew me. Okay. All right.
Quadri, any reaction to that?
No, but that's for my own reasons.
Okay.
But you do notice he
Yeah.
took that very
Okay.
much in stride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Maxim seems I think at this point he seems a little distracted. I want to say that he's kind of now taking notice of his new abilities that he gained because of the level up.
Mm-hmm.
So now he knows like what's a bit of what's going on. Interesting. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut anybody off.
Fine.
You two
So,
still there?
Oh.
Sorry.
yeah, I'm still here. You guys still there? Okay, sorry. All right. So as you guys are discussing all these wonderful findings and happenings, you come to the Rusty Anchor. At least one of you has been here before. No, actually two of you. Both you, Maxim and Quadri, you guys have at least known of or been to this place. So, grungy
I don't know
place,
if Maxim has
dimly...
necessarily. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
Maxim has gone himself, but he knows of the place. He knows where it is and all that
So,
about it.
yellow tallow candles burning through grungy windows, really obscuring what's going on inside. But there is a general harumph and huzzah and a drunken roar of laughter, and presumably the slamming of beer steins and the crunching of some old table as though it were made of driftwood. You can definitely hear these things from outside of the little establishment, and the door is soon ahead of you, waiting for your entrance.
Well,
And I just pretend like I'm showing him like the most average everyday place.
I would also mention that the disguise. I'm just gonna take another spell slot used for disguise self. He is going to more than likely have changed that with a similar face. I think a little bit more disheveled, with more casual clothing, not like any fine clothing or
Okay,
anything.
blending in.
Blending in, as they say.
Okay. Cool. So
Definitely
then,
not
in your new casual.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not the mattress suit.
In your
Sorry.
in your new casual attire, you can approach the door. Who
Anybody
enters
want to
first?
take the plunge?
I mean, I'm assuming it was me, but
All right. Well
Think
then,
so.
as soon as you step up, the burly barkeep who greeted you before, he opens the door with a harumph and is like, "Come on in. They're waiting for you."
awesome.
Maxim looks a
And then
bit
just cue the scene
curious.
in Shrek 2 where they walk into the tavern and Captain Hook is playing the piano. I like my town with a little drop of poison. And everybody's just like arm wrestling and stuff. Anyway.
Yes, just all that. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. As you walk in, you can observe visually or through a blind helper crow Ali, you can see that the place has been trashed. This seems to be a nightly occurrence. And the remains of a fight are just piled in the center of this small place. And standing in the middle, on top of a crumpled-looking man, is none other than the man that you met this afternoon, Quadri.
He's an enthusiastic way. Just that
And he's what?
enthusiastic. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Very enthusiastic wave. Have you guys seen Daddy's Home too?
No?
I am not.
It's a great movie.
Fair enough.
Might be misremembering the name though. Will Ferrell and I gotta go. Actually, I gotta rewatch that again.
You're good.
But yeah, no.
Yeah. I follow after, kind of eyeing the guard, or not guard, but the bouncer. Just kind of keep an eye on him for a moment, and then just kind of going about my business, walking in.
Okay. And yeah, so what's our marching order? I guess we have Quadri, Maxim, and then Nia. Are you taking up the rear or are you in the middle?
No, I'll probably be behind the two guys.
Yeah.
Middle of the train. Woo-hoo.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So as soon as you guys walk in, Iemon turns directly to you, Quadri, and with the absolute high of victory clear on his face, he points to you. So you came! So you're not the complete coward that I took you to be. And there's a general ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh, don't beat me up, so I'm gonna laugh along with you type of laughter surrounding this guy as he lets out a bark of a laugh.
Is this guy your friend?
Yeah, I met him new. And I just wave at him enthusiastically, and then I also immediately turn over, and I assume I can still see his wife. I can see Rose.
Yeah, she's sitting in the corner looking very uncomfortable. But as soon as she sees you, Quadri, her eyes actually light up a bit, like, oh my gosh, friend.
I essentially wave as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I essentially point to you two. You guys can go and sit over there if you want to meet her. She's really cool, and I just send my raven to fly, not in his path, but essentially around the room to land essentially to the next seat over that's free.
Are you sure about this?
Do you guys not want to meet her?
No, I asked, are you sure about this? Did you hear me? Kind of eyeing
I'm sure.
the dude in the middle of the room.
I mean, why not? Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do, and I'll just quickly step out to the nearest window and blow the whistle. There's no way of doing this and not inviting my new friend.
I think from the looks of it, she's actually... Oh, no. That's
So
just a token.
Yeah.
I have no idea if she's inside or
as soon
not,
as-
but I'm doing that. Hopefully she shows up at like some point. I don't know.
Do you blow that whistle? Yeah. So this man, Iemon, he just glares at you. Like he cups his hand over his ear. Like was a super annoying sound, as though he could actually hear that, and just growls. And he gives you a beckoning finger, or more like a beckoning hand. Like the full 4 fingers, get your butt over your thing.
I give him a thumbs up, and then I immediately run over to the waitress to see and ask her for a drink.
And she's immediately like, are you sure about this? You're scheduled to fight him. You're gonna need everything you got.
That's why I need the drink. That's kind of that's what the drink's for.
Maxim looks over at...
Yes, quite sober. That's
funeral bud. Okay.
Maxim looks over at Nia, uncertain. It's like, should we do something?
Nia also looks very uncertain.
So,
He's got
Quadri,
this
as
right?
over to as Iman calls you over, Quadri, and once you approach, he's gonna basically roughly give you one of those like intimidation, like grabs you kind of like around the shoulders, but also kind of has you at the back of your neck in a death grip, like and he'll just whisper, "No, you're going to die. So I suggest, unless you want to completely avoid that, you might want to bring these friends of yours along." He just looks very incredulously at you, Quadri. Not you, Quadri, Maxim. Wow, I'm stumbling over my words here. And he looks at you incredulously, Nia and Maxim. And I know you're still in disguise, but still, he looks at you guys like, this is who you brought? Really?
No, even in disguise, Maxim.
These are my friends.
Twink.
These guys are my friends. You told me to bring my friends.
I did. And so they're really going to be the ones who join you in the ring. Cracks his knuckles.
Oh, is that what you were asking? Damn, I would have had another friend who would have been cool for that.
Are you an
maybe she'll make it.
idiot as well as adulterer?
Hey, don't...
He shakes his head.
Hey, they said I became an adult when I turned like 18, so I'll have you know I've been an adult for years.
Maxim actually is going to step up a little, still keeping a bit of distance, but he's going to step up like, hey, that's not cool. What he calls kind of insults Quanji there.
And I just turned to the other guys. Hey guys, I think he's asking for everyone else who, I'm assuming who you want. You're asking them if they want to jump in, right? you guys want to jump in?
Kind of look at Nia again.
And yeah.
Should we?
And
I think we probably should. This guy seems like bad news for Quandary, so probably should help him not die.
Yeah, that would probably be good to not die. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're in a little too deep in it now anyway. That guy looks like he might just try and start some stuff with us, even if he finished it off Quandary. Oh, well.
so I guess now would be a good time to ask, Michael, can you move your Maxim? Or do I need to get you a new one?
I need a new one. This Maxim is
that's
broken.
cool. That's why we're sorting this out now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we're gonna run him through his paces, put him on prop, and can you move him?
I moved him like 1 square. I don't know if that was me or you, but now I cannot move that Maxim.
Okay. I'll run him through his paces again. Prop.
Ah, there we go.
Here's
It's
another one in
alive.
case that one doesn't work.
It's
Okay,
alive.
maybe just
It's
having
alive.
2 Maxims somehow on the map helps it work. I've been trying to take note of what this issue we've had the whole campaign is, so I'm just gonna leave that one in the corner.
It's weird.
So yeah. Can everybody move their tokens okay?
I think so.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool beans. So, you guys are all entering the fight then? Gonna help you out your buddy here?
Warily.
Just double checking.
For now,
Because you can always jump in later if you want to for dramatic effect or comedic effect. I'm just checking in now.
Because I think he's made that very clear. Like, if he steps in here alone, you're gonna just you're gonna be dragging out a corpse. But he's also not forcing him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for no other reason, it would not be beneficial for us to have Quandary die. Also, I think Maxim is, concerned about him because, spent a decent amount of time together the past couple days, and want to look out for his well-being. So he will join in.
And you need...
I don't know if we're there yet.
He seems like a good person. I don't want to leave him to die here, is kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. More like a bro crush instead of a bromance.
Okay,
Still
close
early
enough.
Crystal? DJ
Yeah?
Salad? Anime? The one who must not be named?
Feel free to casually sling magic at us from a distance.
Yeah. Maxim actually will gotta be ready with his rapier. Crystal, are you there? We cannot hear you.
Hello?
I know this has happened before, that she's had audio problems and just has been talking but hasn't been heard.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that has not happened again. Yes, we can.
Well then, if you guys want to go ahead and
Sorry
roll me initiative. Hey! Okay, well then, alright, so Maxim has entered the, he's accepted that he's going to fight. What about you, Nia? How do you approach the potential of being in this, fight? Are you going to join right away, or are you going to wait?
No, I probably will join right away, but very meekly. She's going to kind of make her way over to, I guess, the ring side area. I don't know. Behind Maxim.
It's understandable.
Aw. Okay. Alright, so then this is the perfect time to ask you guys to roll initiative!
Aha!
Oh wow. Could I have rolled any lower initiative for this guy? Well, this is great. You guys get first punches.
Unnatural 20.
Oh god.
15.
Which means I'm going to die this fight, probably.
I mean,
If
we
you
don't know how
punch
hard
those in down there, I'll arrange the initiative.
Lemon? Oh, lemon. Okay.
Emon. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
I'm sorry.
Emon. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. See, this is what annoys me about fonts where a capital I looks like a lowercase l.
That,
Okay,
yeah,
so initiative is Maxim, Nia, Quadri, and Yemon / big guy.
Big guy.
Alright. So this is our order. And just before any fighting begins, Iemon, he will sort of take a couple steps backwards and just sort of doing that thing that boxers do. I don't know, when they like kind of hop up and down, rolling their shoulders,
Grandstanding.
getting ready. Yeah, into a fighting pose. And just before the fight, the waitress will scuttle over to you, Quadri, and hand you your drink. Like, you're insane. You're gonna die.
I was like, that happens to everyone. And I drink it, and that's why my initiative was 10, because I'm busy, like, beginning chugging this.
Busy drinking.
That's my excuse for that 10.
So does anybody else want to establish what they're doing, or what's up, or should I start? Or Maxim?
Well, as you guys all prepare to fight, the orc bartender back at the end of at the back of the establishment, she picks up a shield and an old club and just holds it up, and she's like, "All right, everybody, on the count of 3, 2, 1, fight!" And she just hits this thing with all of her might, and this deafening clamor just rings and rattles through your bones and into your teeth.
I'm assuming that's why he goes last. Like, she's like, right in my ear.
Yeah. Yeah. I am actually going to spend my first round actually being a hype man, actually. I am going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to give that to Zimzu, and I'll say what I say in a moment, because I'm also going to be using my action to cast Vicious Fury on him, kind of hyping Zimzu and, like, just kind of insulting this guy all at once, and kind of still a little hazy on the details of what was going on. Maxim's going to kind of say to him, "You know, with all that grandstanding, it seems like you're trying to give off quite a show. But what hopes do you have of pleasing this crowd if you cannot even please your wife?"
Ooh, sick burn. So do I have to roll any? Do I need to? I'm sorry, guys. So like any
No, you're good.
saving throws or anything that I gotta do for this guy?
This
Have
guy
to let me know what your spells or
needs to roll a wisdom
things
saving
do.
throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh my gosh, the gods are with you tonight. Are you serious? Okay, all right.
For real?
That's an 18.
This
That's an 18.
because we haven't started the actual fight when he hits us yet. Only when those dice are rolled.
So an 18, you said?
Yep. Sorry.
Let's see. I am going. Let's see. Where is my thing? Cutting words. And this is going to be my reaction as well. To use another bardic inspiration to make him. I'm going to roll my. Let's see. Makes attack roll, ability check, or okay. So I cannot do this with saving throws. Never mind. I am not going to use this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could have sworn that this was a saving throw as well.
I think that's the barbs ones, silvery barbs.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, silvery barbs. That's a very good spell. Wait, do I have that spell? I thought I took that spell. Huh. I don't have that spell on my
I don't know
spell
if that's is that a spell or is that an ability? I'm trying to remember.
No, silvery barbs. Silvery barbs is a spell, but I thought I could have sworn I took it. Huh. I guess I didn't. Huh. I feel like I should have taken that. Oh well. Well, I failed.
It wasn't a bard ability.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh.
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to use my bend luck ability.
Ah.
And potentially remove up to 4 points off of that. So let me roll a d4, see what happens.
If you can remove, I think 3 of them, that would meet my spell save. I don't know whether you're doing, if it meets, it beats, or whether it doesn't. It meets, it does not beat. But I forgot because it's been a while.
Oh, that's a 4.
Ooh!
Woo!
He fails.
Ooh.
All right.
So who failed here?
Iemon, I think. I assume you're doing that with
Okay.
Iemon, not
Yes.
against like Maxim.
Iemon, yep. Since the
Uh,
saving throw, I can
okay.
use my reaction and subtract a d4 from its roll.
All right. Vicious Mockery succeeds.
All right. So that brings it down to a 14.
14, which my spell save is 15. So I'm going to roll 2d4,
Ooh.
and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes before the end of his turn.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a whopping 5 psychic damage that he takes.
Hey, every bit counts.
Every bit counts.
All right.
And then I am going to use my movement to stand behind the table and/or Quandary and be out of the way for now.
Okay. You know what, I should probably get the waitress out of the way too. Would have done that.
Quandary, you have Bardic Inspiration as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I think you're probably going to be taking the brunt of these attacks.
More than likely.
Did I get the tavern was that a sick enough burn that the tavern is kind of
yes.
up and roars?
Okay, so yeah, that would have been a sick enough burn to where you would have gotten several ooh and mugs smashes on the table, and even a little a little lip purse trying not to smile from Lady Rose in the corner.
So it's true.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is Maxim's turn.
All right. So next up we have Nia.
Nia is going to take 1 step this way, and then she is going to try and use Tasha's Caustic Brew. So let's try it. See what happens. If I could get a dex saving throw, please.
All right.
And it lands on the crowd. No,
Fingers.
I think it's probably going to land on him. Hopefully.
Okay, dex saving throw. Let's see. All right, so that is a 13. Wow.
That will not meet. So this person is now covered in
Okay.
acid. And at the start of its next turn, it's going to take 2d4 acid damage. And it'll keep doing that until it uses its action to scrape off the acid.
That's some good action.
Ooh, okay.
It's a good one.
That's some good action economy.
Yeah.
So is that 2d4 initiative as initial damage as well, or is
Yeah, at the start of its turn, it'll take 2d4
that
damage.
just at the beginning of every turn until he scrapes it off?
Well,
Okay.
at the beginning of every turn.
If he was set on fire, he has to put himself out, otherwise he'll keep burning.
Basically the
All
acid
right.
version. Yeah.
I think.
So you want me to?
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So now it is Quadri's turn.
All right, just finished chugging my ale. I put it back on the table, and I will walk up to this individual and roughly double check this. Ooh, fun.
He's gonna scrape the acid off for. Don't do that.
No. But I am, and just double check around us. Okay, there's nobody around us. I am going to activate my necrotic shroud. So I'll need a charisma saving throw from him. The DC is 16.
All right. Charisma saving throw. Ooh, I'm so sorry. But let's see, where is it? I can already tell. Yeah, that's an 18.
Oh, that is fine.
Yep.
But he does in fact do that thing where his eyes start, burning, and it's that weird purplish aura that's now around him.
Mm-hmm.
And he does take out his shield and sword, and keeping it in that form for the time being. And essentially just starts tapping them against sword against shield, telling him, "Guess it's time. Let's see what you got."
Okay.
And action to do the thing. I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. All right. So it is Eamon's turn, and let's see. What am I gonna have him do here?
Damage.
That's right. 5 acid damage. So far, you guys are doing great, but there's still plenty of HP to go. So he is so angry at this at not only this burning insult, but this burning acid as well. And he is going to look directly at you, Quadri. And he is going to take his action not to scrape off that acid yet, but he is going to let out a roar, and he is going to turn into his hybrid human wolf form, as he is clearly a werewolf at this point. A burly, towering, gray, and grisly looking wolf. It just snarls at you.
Howlf.
And he is going to take a few steps this way. And now we are back up to the top.
If he gets more than 5 feet away from me, I am going to take a swipe at him.
Okay, then go ahead and take a swipe.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello? Quadra?
Hello? Oh, you guys still there?
Hello? Yeah.
Okay,
Hello?
cool.
You said you were
Does
going
a
to take a
14
swipe
I'm
hit
at
still
him?
here.
Yeah.
That was what? How much?
Does a 14 hit them?
Yes, it does. Just barely.
All right, on the armor class. He takes a solid 12 points of damage. It is magical, so it bypasses any of the normal
Okay.
resistances.
Right, let's see. So 12 points magic damage, you said?
Yep, points and the weapon counts as magical, so it gets over the usual resistances most times unless he's got something special. And an additional 12
Okay.
points of necrotic damage. No, sorry, an additional 7 points of necrotic damage. So 19 total.
19 total. Okay. All right. Cool. And so that's your opportunity attack. And now we are back up to Maxim.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. What is he gonna do? Okay. He's going to kind of, at this point, reach for his blade, his rapier. She has not seen too much use at this point. And kind of when he grabs for it, he kind of again feels connected to some kind of new power or ability. So he is going to let's see. He is going to unsheath his blade, and he is going to. I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse. So I'm going to. But that basically gives me a couple of abilities. I get a bonus to damage against this creature, him, for of +3. And then I score a critical hit against him on a 19 or a 20, and I get 5 HP when he dies. And this lasts for,
Assuming we kill him.
Assuming we kill him, and it's... How long does this last? 1 minute. Okay. So, I am going to... As my bonus action, I'm actually gonna approach him, and I am going to cast Booming Blade. I brandish my rapier. I make an attack against him, and then if I hit, I get a couple of extra effects.
Okay.
Let's see. So let's see if I hit. Big money, no whammies, of course. Why did I say that like that? I'm sorry. Close to a crit. It's a 17 plus 7.
Oh my
24
gosh.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a crit, but it's closer now. So let's see. That is going to be 2d8 plus 4 plus 3, so 7 damage. And the extra d8 I should elaborate is due to booming blade. I'm sorry. And let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. No, yeah, that's just the extra damage with Hexblade's Curse. It's added on for now.
Wait,
So
was
that
Booming
is
Blade the attack, or was Booming Blade part of the action?
Booming blade is the action, and then I make an attack with blade. So that is
part of the action.
Yes. 11 plus 7, 18 damage. Total.
18 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is looking pretty shaken up by you three.
And I'm just gonna take a step back, which
But he's still standing strong.
would enact an opportunity attack. I'm gonna take a step back from him for now.
Should he choose, he can just swipe at him.
Yeah, he can take an attack at me if he wants. I will,
Okay, alright.
I am also going to mention to you the second part of Booming Blade, which is if before the end of his next turn he moves voluntarily, he takes an extra 2d8 damage.
So when my guy moves, he takes extra damage?
Yeah.
If he moves before the end of his next turn.
Yeah. He can choose not to move.
Okay.
Next turn, he's fine. But if he does move willingly, not if someone shoves him or anything.
Okay. Alright. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay,
Alright, so
follow
as
him
you
to the
move
left.
and
You can shove
invoke
him.
an opportunity of attack with this guy, Maxim, let's see. Let me roll to see if he hits you.
I'll roll to see if he
Alright.
tries to hit me or roll to
Does
see if he
a...
does. Okay. Gotcha.
No, if he does hit it, to roll to hit.
No, that's fair.
Let's see. This is a... I can do math. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, and no. I'm sorry. Shield.
Okay.
Gonna
Shield.
block
Okay.
that. Casting shield to block his attack.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so... No, it's okay. This is a beefy guy.
Guy's got beef.
He tries to hit you. He's still distracted by that burning acid. It's like pouring lemon juice in a paper cut times 10.
That is, yeah. And I just gave him an extra paper cut, so that's, I'm sure, not helping that. Alright. I am done. That is my turn.
Okay. Alright. So now, Nia, it's up to you, girl.
Just banish him.
Quick little sidestep to say, no, I'm not gonna banish
You
him.
probably could at this level.
I could, but I won't. I am going to use 2 sorcery points of mine so that I could cast Chaos Bolt as a bonus action.
Cool.
Ooh.
Embrace chaos.
Does 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Perfect. I love this spell. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
That'll be. Ooh, do I want? It will be 14 force damage.
14 force damage. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, this guy is looking stunned as you hit him with this damage.
If I could have it make an intelligence saving throw, please, as I cast Mind Sliver with my actual action.
An intelligence what now?
An intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that was so aggressive it jumped out of my dice tray. Alright. So that is a... Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Darn. Okay. Nothing happens. It feels a little prodding at its head, but that's it.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Alright. That's just the acid eating away to his brain. He's just running on pure rage at this point.
Just a little annoyance. It's fine.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn there?
This guy's mad.
Okay. Alright, so we're at the start of this guy's turn, and he takes that extra 5 damage of acid because he has not scraped it off yet at the beginning of this turn, so...
Wait, wouldn't it be mine first? Or?
Yeah, you forgot Quad.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's down those points as well. Oh, I'm so sorry. What am I doing? Duh. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the page.
It
Quadri,
happens.
go
You're
ahead.
good.
Like, he was out of frame just
I'm gonna give
thinking
you
out of the other.
free
Sorry.
punch for my stupidity. I'm kidding. No. Go ahead, kick some ass.
Oh, damn it, I gotta do my thing now. He attacks.
If you
That's
can.
what he does.
Ah!
That's what he does. He does step closer to him because that is his reach.
Mhm.
You step in, then you step out.
That should he choose to. These will be 2 of the old swipes. And here's hoping you get lucky. 24 for the first one. Second attack.
Okay, that hits.
23 for the second one. So both of them hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 10 slashing damage. It's magical, and then another 7 necrotic.
Okay.
And then for the second
So
one,
17 damage in total.
17 damage plus another 9 magical for the second.
Quick maps.
Oh, wait.
So that
I
was
probably
17 damage plus 9.
17 damage plus another 9.
Okay. Alright, so 26 damage. Alright.
I probably should have clarified what damage types I was doing, because some of it was he might have been resistant to, some might not have been.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you want to take care of that now or later, or just go correctly from
let me
here on out.
let me just check over this sheet here again. Blah 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 blah. That thing. Alright, good.
I don't think my packed weapon.
If it's a packed weapon, shift count is magical.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if it's
Well, it's not-
magical, yeah, you're fine.
It's not a packed weapon, it was the hex weapon, which I don't know if that extends to be magical yet, so.
It does.
It does? Okay.
So it's non-magical.
I think it is magical, at least that's what.
No, it is. If it's the
Or
it's the weapon of your choice, and it is. You can choose to give it other benefits when you make it a packed boon, but it's considered magical if that's your hex blades
Hex weapon.
weapon, because that's essentially your channeling focus too.
Okay. Okay, looking over, I think you're good. You're right.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it does make sense. Magic sword is magic.
If it gives you magical powers, but itself is not magical, it's not a very good sword.
And what kind of damage did you say that those? What kind of damage did you say those 2 blows were again?
I think she's asking you, Audrey.
Me?
Yeah, sorry, Quadri. Yeah.
Would have been slashing magical, and then the second one would have been necrotic.
Okay.
And if possible, I'd like to just keep an eye. Actually, no, I'm going to check for a quick bonus action. Just to double our check. Ooh, those would be fun.
Which you, by the way, can move without risk of opportunity attack, because he already uses opportunity attack this turn.
Oh yeah. But I have to actually do a quick thing, just a quick intelligence, because he doesn't know that you use the blade thing on him, and he'd be in there, so I guess he'd get recognized that you did the in and out for like a. There's a reason for it.
Oh, that is fair.
Just quick intel. It's not hard. Just easy 10. Come on. This will be wisdom. Yeah, he's fine. He knows. He knows his stuff. He just.
Is there something else you're wanting to do, Quadri?
Nope.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
All right. So. Okay. So it's Iemon's turn. All right. Let's see, what is his reach? His reach is reach 5 feet. So
I think she already marked that down with the false start a moment ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, I need to add it back in because I scratched it out. Now I'll do it. Now that's we're at the top of the round. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's see. And if I move, I take damage, right?
Yeah, you're gonna take.
Who set that in motion?
2d6 thunder damage, which it was the thunder damage and then the magical slashing, by the way, before.
Okay, right. Yeah. So the magical slashing. Yeah, you're good on that. Okay. Then the thunder damage. Yeah. So.
Or is it piercing with rapiers? Either way works.
Now, here's my question about reach in D&D. The reach is technically 5 feet. Could he reach Quadri from here, like reaching across that from like the edge of a square? This is what's always thrown me off.
5 feet. Imagine it's like not like the edge to edge; it's center to center.
Mm-hmm.
So it's from the center of his square to the center of the next square over.
All right. So.
But I would also mention as well, real quick. I don't know if that table is there in game, but if it's not, he could just step one square diagonally. It would still activate the the magic trap, but he would then be in range for both of them. I'm sorry, I feel guilty, so I share that.
Yeah, if he chose to, he could actually just like step onto the table. That's still roughly within range.
That too. Also, it's arguable, but like falling onto a table, but I don't know if that would count. I think that probably would still count.
Like even on the table, you can still kick someone in the face.
Yeah.
So if I step into the magical trap that enacts rage, is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily. It's
or what it could happen.
It would, if you move any out of the square that you're in.
If he chooses to move out of the square, he's going to take damage from the lingering spell of last turn, but he can still do his thing.
Yeah, it's got a lingering effect.
But it's just for this turn.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, I thought I heard
feels like
else
it,
in
you
there.
could literally pick up the table next to him and huff and just chuck it at one of us.
Yeah, you could also like have him throw stuff at us. You could say that he has like weapons in his pocket that he can throw.
That table, the stuff, anything in the thing, improvised weapons.
You could legitimately say that he's like grown to be larger and say that he has long reach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like we're in a tavern.
Well, he did kind of, but I don't really have the stats for that.
God, you could have him like just pick up a table and just spin it at us.
Bludgeoning damage of a table. Hold on.
Improvised weapon, like anything from a D10 to 12, because that's just a massive table being.
That's improvised weapons like that are kind of on a case-by-case basis. There's some charts I know for like trying to estimate how deadly improvised stuff like that is. But yeah, I'd say like 2d6,
a
2d10,
chair or a stool
maybe.
Is like from a D4 to a D6,
okay.
and depending on how durable it is, it might last a few hits before it shatters. A table, on the other hand, you'd probably estimate that one.
Okay. To avoid that damage, this guy's just gonna pick up. He is so angry at you guys, and
he's barbarian.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see. He is going to pick up the table next to him, and he's going to chuck it at you, Quadri, with a mighty roar. Let me see if I can.
I would add, and
roll to hit here.
I think this is fine because he's like he's decently smart. I would add this though. That I don't know if he would know about this, but it's kind of unclear with the wording of the spell if they know about this effect or if it's something that they like have to figure out in combat. But I would assume he's decently smart, so he'd probably know this. I'm sorry.
I mean, in a society of like magic, people probably know combat magic.
Yeah.
Especially like a guy who fights.
Okay. So,
plus,
Quadri.
I see him throwing stuff at us.
That's true.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh yeah, no, sure. Unless I have like shield or something. No, not that kind of spell.
Excuse me, actually. Sorry.
Oh
wait. Nope. Actually, I would not be able to do this because I've already used my reaction. Never mind.
I can though. If I could have.
I love the casual chip crunching in the background. Just adds to the ambience.
If I could have you reroll.
No, I do like it.
Sorry.
Reroll for.
Yes, please. Reroll your attack roll and use a lower roll because I am using the spell that Maxim thought he had. Silvery Barbs.
It's a good spell.
It's a good spell.
Okay.
It really is.
Honestly, busted
to
as hell.
Reroll twice.
You have to reroll your attack roll.
Then for disadvantage, or just reroll and take the lowest one.
Reroll and take the lower one.
All right. So that's a 16. Does that still
that
hit?
Misses.
Quadri?
No, that'll miss.
Ooh.
All
right.
Maxim, I'll give you the advantage on your next attack.
Whew, thank you. I got crits on 19s and 20s, so that actually helps a lot. Thank you.
If I can get the next one, because I can actually smite.
Ooh.
I mean, so can I actually.
I just figured
we got 2 people.
Next initiative, we're going to. Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, how do you smite?
Hexblade. I took my latest level.
That's an invocation. That's a
spell smite. Spell smite. Wrathful smite, not the.
Oh, that's it. Wrathful. Oh, shit! I remember that one. Wait, is that the free one you get as a tiefling, or you? No, you're the other.
That's one of the ones that you get as like one of the ones that are added to your list if you're a Hexblade Warlock.
Oh yeah. No, I remember one of them you get free as like a specific kind of tea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the end of his turn, and Maxim, it's back up to you.
So.
Let's see. I'm gonna paint an X on this so that we know we've already used it.
let me double check on whether that lasts until the end of his turn, the end of my turn. All right, well, into the start of your next turn. Okay, so now, at least for now, he can move freely again. I don't think that's going to last until the end of the turn, though, because I'm almost certainly going to cast it again. It's better than just making an attack. Casting that cantrip is better than making the attack, because I only make one attack. Let's see.
Cantrip.
So, question real quick, notably with Quandary, because I was checking through the wording of Wrathful Smite, and apparently it doesn't scale with spell level. It just stays at 1d6 the entire time. I thought I could have sworn it scaled.
Not some of them do, some of them don't. Each one, unless it's like a holy or eldritch, then the ones that usually scale up high.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I will use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. Next time I hit with melee weapon attack, I get some extra effects, and then I'm going to take a step towards him, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade once again. So,
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining you doing like the fanciest rapier dance right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, he's being very showy, and probably a spin in there just for dramatic effect. I'm just gonna roll both at once. Let's see.
I got to imagine if you ever trigger the booming blade, like you tap your blade on the ground like Cain, and that's what causes like the boom.
And that's a pretty interesting effect. So this is quite the divisive. Thank you for the advantage, by the way. Much appreciated. That's one of those was a natural one. One of those was a 19.
Yeah.
Which now crits.
Warlocks forever.
I'm sorry, Heidi. I think because it's doubles all the dice that you roll, so now I'm rolling 4d8 plus 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
It's a good one. Got him in the juggler or something like that. Are we allowed to kill this guy? I forget. Oh, and that also... Oh! 2d6 from the... 2d6 from the Wrathful Smite. Oh man.
Yeah.
So...
Alright, just add it up. Tell me the damage.
I gotta roll it first. I got a lot of dice in my hands. Alright.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Roll them.
Okay,
Roll
so
them all.
that's a lot of 4s. So that's 4 4s. So 16 plus a 6. That's 20. Why am I blanking? 16 plus 6, 22, plus 2, 24, then plus 7, 31 points of damage. Oh boy.
No, that's a hefty chunk.
Hefty bit of damage there.
We are
Alright,
level
and how
7.
much was it in total?
31.
31 damage. He is still standing.
Oh man. And I'm just gonna go and take another step back.
And he can swipe at us if he wants.
He can take his opportunity attack if he would like.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna attack, definitely. Let's see.
For sure.
We keep having to remind ourselves, there's no guarantee he's our level. He could be 20 for all we know.
Okay. And you've got me as the enemy, so playing the enemy, so I'm not the best here, but we're gonna try to deal some damage. Okay. 18 to hit you, Maxon.
Well, it would.
Keep going 18s to hit.
I am once again
What?
sorry, because that's another shield.
Are you?
Oh wait,
able
I forgot to add
cast
the
shield?
bonus. Shoot.
Oh.
Hold
Oh,
on.
if it's got a bonus,
Hold
then
on.
Wait, no, don't.
Yeah, I
don't
keep forgetting to
cast
add the
shield.
bonus. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that's a 23 to hit. I'm sorry.
okay, then I am not going to bother with shield, and I'm just
That
going to
is
let him hit me,
Big
because
bonus.
that would hit. Shield's not going to cut it. And yes, you can
Okay.
cast shield on your turn.
And yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So which attack am I gonna use here? Ooh. I could do that one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Let's try it out.
Oh boy.
Okay. And that is math. I can do it. That is 18 slashing damage. He is going to break out his claws and slash you for 18 slashing damage. Yeah.
I am going to use cutting words to reduce this damage. I roll my I roll one of my use a reaction, expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration die, and subtract the number rolled from the creature's total. Alright. So I will roll a d8 and reduce by that much.
Okay.
That is a 5. So 13 damage total, correct?
Yep.
And what I say is, I kind of heave a little from the blow, and a moment after I recover, I say, "You hit like a puppy." And hopefully, he has no vendetta. I am.
He's focused on me. Why are you trying to pull him away?
Divert attention, multiple targets, all that sort of jazz. And Maxim is
seems
gonna
like murder one first, then go after the others.
Maxim is gonna take a couple steps back now. Hopefully, out of reach, but obviously we'll see how that goes.
Oh my gosh. Is that the time? Holy cow. Oh, I'm just realizing how late it is. Holy cow.
You're good. We have had a pretty... Yeah, that's the thing about combat. It does make the sessions go by faster.
It lasts for seconds when you tell it, but in actual gameplay, this is what eats up time.
So do you want to stop here for the night?
I would, because I do gotta get up extra early tomorrow.
Yeah.
We made some solid progress tonight.
Yeah. No.
Cool stopping here for tonight?
Yeah. Great.
Okay. All right.
We should
Pausing. I'll make a note here in the chat.
Yeah, Nia's turn.
Pick up with Nia's turn.
Whew.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize. Wow.
Oh, you're good.
That took up more time. That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time flies when you're
doing
having
this
fun.
with one character is a lot easier than on the ship,
That's why, boss battles.
where I was trying to balance between what did I have? 4, 5, 6, depending on how you count, to try to do. Yeah.
Buenas noches.
Yeah, having.
Good night. Oh.
Are you hopping off?
Oh, did he say good night? Did you say
All right.
buenas noches? Is that what you?
Talking to someone else, they're crashing over and where I'm.
Oh.
But I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Having just one opponent definitely makes things easier, but It also, I don't know if we've talked about the action economy with you before, but it means that he's losing out on the action economy.
It depends on the kind of
don't
enemy
worry,
they are.
I've got a phase 2 in mind, so don't you mind. All right.
I mean, here's my thing.
So,
I'm actually going to start looking, because now that I know he's Lycander, I need to check if he's one of the healers, because there are some that can slowly heal themselves, and I actually have a way to find that.
Fire, and more fire?
Cantrip. Yeah, no, it's actually a cantrip that keeps them from healing.
Ah, that one. I gotcha.
Yeah. And it's got a ridiculous range.
One tank boy.
No, I was assuming like he was asking to take him on.
I figured you guys would like grind this guy into the dust, so
I assumed you gave him
for that.
You gave him 50 hit points.
How are we going with that so far?
I mean, you're doing pretty good. Pretty good overall.
The way I've always seen it is like it's divided like from like once he hits his 75% HP, he's looking like roughed up. Once he hits 50%, like that's when he's looking
bloodied.
No. Was it no, not bloodied. He's looking rugged and tired. Once you hit the 25, that's when he's bloody and he's like on his this is it.
Death's door.
Okay.
And usually, that's
well. With that, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being such wonderful and patient players, and helping me out with those saving throw stats and all that kind of stuff, and just helping me out here. I really appreciate it because this was really fun. I always hype these things up in my brain, but this is really fun so far. So I'm excited for
it's a lot of fun.
Next week too.
Good.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you guys Wednesday. Take care, sleep well, get lots of water, and I hope you have wonderful days, and I hope something interesting and fun happens to each of you tomorrow. I don't know what exactly that would be, but I just hope you have something. I hope you have a good surprise or something tomorrow.
Let you know. Hope you guys have a nice night.
Hope you guys good luck, or find money, or get free drinks.
Something like that. That would be cool. Oh, I made that. Oh, sorry. If we're ending here.
Oh,
let's made that.